Time to teach the DNA structure. They say it's hard as fuck to learn. Don't be afraid, cause with luck we're going to understand how it's built. I'll say I sincerely do admit that in a way I think it's lit. No time to waste, we're sure to use. So without any further ado, first we're gonna prove DNA hold information. See, Frederick Griffiths wrote the principle of transformation. It's that cells can adopt genetics for replication, and then Oswald came up with an experimentation in which he conducted multiple times Frederick style, each time injecting the mice from a different vial, every single flash mixed with a unique enzyme. They stayed the same except for the DNA. Nucleic acids are organic materials who exist in our cells with our two basic molecular structures which code life. DNA and RNA alike both built by nucleotides. What is that? Well, a nucleoside just reboses some base. A nucleotide's that just out of pi from phosphate. The difference is mild between R and D. They differ only just by one oxygen and one base. What you mean? DNA has four bases: agpurine, A and G got two in rings, C and T both pyrimidines, and F one nitrogen ring. DNA being in a double helix means in front of every base there is a magic base for it. A to T, C to G, and vice versa. Time any at reverse be might versa. Such a slow flow, though don't write no curses. Now it's time for us to find how DNA is built. We'll start our climb with one of my analogies for it. Just picture this, a long inch list, ladder that's twisted. The rungs are meant to represent the matching paired bases. Both base pairs stay in place with grace, with differing amounts of hydrogen bonds by base. AT got 2 for a good attitude. GC share 3, new to chewing glue and food. We're almost finished, but no we're not. We have 1 minute, that's not enough. Now's RNA time, that's much too much. This whole thing's scuffed, so let's hurry up. RNA's in a way a half of DNA. With one change to one base, U connects A, which means T doesn't exist in it. But there's another important big difference. DNA's ribose has one less O, that's why it's called deoxy, and RNA is normal, though it undergoes degradation. Also notice, quicker than you can say no, please don't throw this plop into a pod your homework has dropped. It was for quantum computing, that sucks. But in order to slow down this process, cells protect the substance with a 5' cap from GTP, a poly A tail opposite, the length of which determines its degradation time and speed, which it needs to exist for at least a little. D double helix, N in the nucleus, A after you hear this, don't fail the biology test. D discovered lately, N in less than 80, A always amazing. Unlike my rap, I'm just lazy.